I'm Kathleen Winter, and my book is called Boundless. All my life I'd read accounts of northern exploration, the Franklin voyage. We had Ken McGugan on board. I just read his account of Lady Franklin's loss of her husband and her endless search for his ship. I'd taken a beer cooler on board that had a concertina in it so I could sing Lady Franklin's Lament, which is a really haunting old English anonymous ballad about the lost Franklin ships. All of us were electrified on board when it turned out that we couldn't go our intended route and had, because of ice and because of climate, we had to follow Franklin's route. The tundra in the far north is like a three-dimensional book, open, and on that book are wordless ideas in the form of old coffee pots that have been left by previous expeditions looking for Franklin. There are pegs that Inuit hunters have used not just 5 or 10 years ago, but generations ago, to stretch caribou hides in the sun. There are things all over that land, and some of them speak of colonial exploration and haunting failures, and some of them speak of the use of that land now and before now by generations of Indigenous people. The place names in the north are dual. We have English colonial place names and we have Inuit place names. Luckily, I had Bernadette Dean, an Inuit woman, on the ship with me to teach me about the names. It struck me in Pond Inlet, which was the English name, that the place has nothing to do with a pond. It's named after a guy called Pond who was, part of the colonial British government. And everywhere we went, it became apparent to me that the English names for things had nothing to do with ponds or sea or land or anything. The Inuit names always had directly to do with this place. The people who were on the ship were mostly older people, people in their 70s, some of them quite a bit older than that, who were seasoned travelers who had maybe saved up a lot of savings over a long time, or who were wealthy. There were a few people who were younger and who had really scraped together their pennies to go on this voyage of a lifetime. It is an expensive voyage to go on, and I was really fortunate to be asked to go as a writer, as an artist, as an observer, and as a guest. I'm Kathleen Winter, and my book is called Boundless.